All right. Let's look at our clues then. All right, the victim is Nagitoko Moeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's suspicious about that phrasing. It doesn't say the cause of death is X thing. So the Monokuma file is notorious for being vague on parts that are crucial to solving the crime. So the fact that it's not specifying what the cause of death is something that we're gonna have to figure out if we want to know who the killer is. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Torture wounds. Both of Nagito's left were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Burnt rope. The rope that was tied to Nagito's right arm burnt off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean. Mind you, I mean, the burn mark is like here. There's still like a lot of rope here that's not burnt. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Blood on the left hand. Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand. Was splattered? On the palm of Nagito's left hand. For some reason, the splatter cuts off in the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural bloodstain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. Duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. Spear of Gungnir. You know what, Monokuma, that is actually fun to say. The spear impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. Not true. Wait, only the section where the cord and weights touch. I mean, there's blood on other sections, but whatever. Monokuma plushie, a life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in its stomach, as if it was stabbed. Why? We'll figure that out. Blood on girder. A faint red line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. I mean, that's more of a magenta, but you know, I've pointed it out multiple times. Monokuma panels. A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Oil lighter found at fire's origin point. It looks like this is what caused the fire. MP3 player. An MP3 player that comes with speakers. The music that was blaring throughout the warehouse when Hajime and the others arrived was coming from this. Sonya's account. Sonya secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out that the bombs were fake. At the time, Monami was apparently peeking at the whole time. Monokuma's account. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake, however, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. No, because that wouldn't be fun. Monokuma's notebook. The diary that Monami's notebook. The diary that Monami updated every day. Or did she? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. Gas mask and gloves. These were hidden at Nagito's cottage under his bed. Piece of blue paper. Found at Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin piece of aluminum paper. Monokuma's special poison. Poison found inside the refrigerator at Nagito's cottage. The warning label on the back of the bottle states, "This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight." Hope's Peak Academy file. This file contains the Hope's Peak Academy student profiles for all 16 students participating in the school trip. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, looking at this won't help identify who the traitor is. And that's all our truth bullets, so we are ready to go. We can't equip any new skills, so hopefully we don't come across any problems.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
I'm surprised he hasn't tied her up.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
Fight back! Monami, fight back!
One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
You're so curious. You know the answer.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
I don't know.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... I don't know. That's a large section of students that are dead. Oh god, I have 7 bullets.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Nope. Lies.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
For what purpose?
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
You know how to torture someone. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? No.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Right, because what else do I
I'm telling
have?
you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's
think that's
body
it.
was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer Nagito.
Hey! Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Counter argument, actually. They could have, like, taped him and then tortured him and then took the tape off. Like they taped it so no one else could hear him and then take it off to get his answer. But then the adhesive wouldn't have been as strong when we went there.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Are you going to counter my argument with the exact same thing that I just said?
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Look who's talking. Torture wounds, burnt rope, survival rope, duct tape, spear of Nyir. Wait, where'd the duct tape
Like
go?
you said, if Nagito's mouth was... You obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Wanted to hide the fact that he got intimidated.
But if you
The
tape his
blood's
mouth
on
shut,
top of the tape.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then,
No.
after they killed him...
Oh god.
Damn it!
Bomb's location after they killed him. No.
Like you said, if
do I
Nagito's mouth
use?
was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But
I'm
that
gonna go with
was
duct
the
tape
trap.
again.
They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Kazuichi seems unusually confident. I should ask him why
Like
that
you
is.
said, if
Let's-
Nagito's... You obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
No, not the bomb's location. What are you even saying? Are you trying to rebut what I did or with that? Oh, I'm
Pay
gonna lose all
attention.
my
This
health.
is how it... First, the killer tortured and got information. Then, after they killed him...
Okay,
Allow me to cut through those words.
I'm just gonna use duct tape.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
No, she's siding with the truth. Think about it. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Hold up. Was there blood on the
his face
adhesive
came
side?
from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
I mean, Akane, you went psycho this morning.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
For the fire?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. What's the lighter? The oil lighter. torture wounds, burnt rope, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter. Or Monokuma panels. Or both.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yeah?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Yeah.
They
Wait,
probably
no.
just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No, not invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound waves. Oh, whoops. That didn't... Sorry.
Crap!
Ow, that
The
damage.
direct cause of the
Fire was the oil lighter found at
The killer used some
Tipped
lit
it
the curtain
over,
on fire.
though.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just threw based on the shape of it can stand upright.
If they tipped over the, it could have.
Ignited the curtain.
some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused...
There we go. The
I
last
agree
statement.
with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
I wouldn't go that far.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Mm-hmm.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
And the music.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. ... The MP3 player.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Oh, Akane heard it.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. That's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? Just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam!
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Um, if the Monokuma panels were blocking the doorway, does that not change it into a locked room murder?
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
That is a problem.
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is they could have hidden inside. We couldn't have any, we couldn't take any merch. The killer couldn't have left. We couldn't see inside. They couldn't have left.
I see!
That's a problem.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder,
Hajime?
the person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse, there's only one person who could have done that. Legit the only person who wasn't outside.
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim, and he was the perpetrator too. Maybe.
Wow, we're getting to this part of the class trial really darn quick.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
I wouldn't put it past him. Those are probably red herrings.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Torture wounds, burnt rope, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
What if they weren't?
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
No.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
That's a dirty joke. Oh, what? If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Well, one arm was still free.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
No. So he did use his teeth, huh? He totally used them to tie up his arms and legs. That is why celebrities pride themselves on their straight teeth. No. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake. What? That's copy
To
something?
actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Oh, maybe.
tying
Is it
both
that
arms
first?
would be impossible.
Is it the first statement?
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
I like how this one isn't like moving.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Is it time for dirty jokes? If our assumption that Nagito... Oh, wait, I already read that. It's probably the first statement.
To actually
Okay.
No, that's wrong! Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
Front tail. Yeah, it's a dirty joke.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. The duct tape, his sleeve, I guess.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, there's burning on the rope actually tied to his wrist. I thought they were referring to the edge of the rope.
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
How did he tie his left arm?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
I didn't give you any money. I mean, not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
What? Wait. Oh, this is where the Monokuma plush comes in handy. A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer to this. He put it on the plushie to like keep it in place, and he did one of these. Bet you any money that's what it is.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
He's the ultimate lucky student. He probably could.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then if that's
whoops.
he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
It also explains the splatter of blood diagonally facing his hand.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something. A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
No, I don't think so. Like, he's too lucky for it not to go his way.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
I just realized Soda is technically a ginger. Everything pink is actually red in the... That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, he could have also probably dyed it pink. Not the deepest thought, I know. It was one of those shower thoughts. It's okay.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yes.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm laughing at Kazuishi's face because I know he's gonna misinterpret that sentence.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need you recorded. For reasons.
No.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
When you think they're all minors, the pervy jokes are kind of messed up. A little bit. A little bit. They're like, what, in the 10th grade?
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right?
It's rated M for mature. They have to put some pervy jokes in there.
But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
You tell him, Monami.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monami sassing me.
Good, I want her to sass you.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far, so...
The other day I was thinking the blood is probably pink to not make the rating higher. Rat said the exact same thing. Because if the blood was like a classic red, it would probably be rated AO.
This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Sadly, perversion is seeping in younger and younger with every generation. Yeah, more and more exposure.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Think of who you guys are talking about. You're talking about the ultimate lucky student whose luck works in such a bizarre manner, but always to his advantage. Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
What are we arguing about? Torture wounds, burnt rope, survival knife, blood on the left hand, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, oil lighter. Let's go with blood on the left hand. think that's what we're arguing about.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand.
Uh-huh.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Okay.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it does not.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail.
Again with the front tail.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
The blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh my gosh, these children. Let's not lie to ourselves. Hajime always does all the work.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
This is
Let's
front
work
tail,
together
guys.
and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Well,
He was
that's
only
22
able to
seconds
move
there.
his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left.
No, 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 no! Let me shoot the statement!
No, that's wrong! Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
I sprained my imagination. I'm gonna need help. What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? He was holding something.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
No, his arm was tied up.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
I'm an adult. I don't know why dirty humor makes me laugh. Playing hook. Banana, did you finish writing your exam?
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
That is a crazy amount of determination on his part.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Did you miss a dirty joke? Yeah, so they were asking about what he was doing with his hand, which is what I was doing here. Like, there's blood stains here, and there's blood stains around here. So he was gripping something, and Akane said, was he gripping his front tail? Not playing hooky, but eating, and done. What you eating, Banana? Be like Wally and Undertale, and do what? Rage? That's right, that's the
Hey,
problem.
Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Noodles? What's in the noodles?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
What section of the spear he was holding onto? The cord.
I see! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord.
Instant noodles? Chicken, beef. I don't know what other kind. Vegetable. Mr. Noodle.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord. but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Ooh. But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Nope.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry.
Why is she so
Of course,
quiet?
this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Crab. Ooh, interesting. Also, I won't force you to do Geno. I maybe do it sometime. I don't know. In the near future. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it a community challenge. Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. He said butt. And from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Tea time.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Godspeed. Gee, thank you.
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
You still need to finish it?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach, so if it's just before that... That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, it's a dive. Okay. This is cool. I'm glad it's not a Hangman's Gambit, because I don't know how to spell girder. Go faster. Go faster, Hajime. Go faster. We need to go zoom zoom. Phew. Okay, question 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above him. I mean, it was also in his left hand, but more importantly, it was above him. We could argue that the cord is also part of the spear. Oh my god, there's mines! Excuse me? Forgot about that. Bum 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 bum. Ah! Ow! Rude, you didn't bounce off each other? Okay, question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The girder. The sprinklers. The sprinklers were also above him. It's misleading. A little misleading. Awaits the many stream controls Jess has. Jess will tackle some of the stream controls next week. Ow. Ow! Ow! Let me pass! This little mine is like, thou shalt not pass. Ow! Oh my god! Why is that so difficult? Question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The rope in Nagito's left hand. The spear's cord. Oh my gosh. The rope on Nagito's left hand. Oh no, it's the spear's cord. It's the spear's cord. The rope on... No, it's the spear's cord. I don't know why I thought so hard about that. Hey! What game?
It's all coming together.
Is it a sad one?
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Description advanced sadness. I didn't know sadness had tears to it.
Ridiculous. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
Yes.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him.
Dang, that's
And
complicated.
if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
But why use the knife in the first place?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Jeez.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Because the more convoluted the case is, the more you guys have to think about it and cooperate to get the answer. I think that's why.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
Exactly.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Hey, there's a rule that you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. He's trying to get the most bang for his buck. Or, again, it's so that we can hurdle through this obstacle and have more hope, however the heck he thinks, whatever the heck he thinks hope is, he wants us to acquire it. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
Fair point.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
Mm-hmm.
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Oh, there's more to this.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. The bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
I have truth bullets that I haven't used yet. I'm not ready.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
No, share with the class, Akane. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
I think the cause of death is what's making them feel uneasy.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
It's too short. It's too short.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
I hope Banana doesn't give me sad games. Banana loves giving me sad games, and I don't know why. Dad gave you a sad game. Which one?
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
It contained the sad that I will ditch entire animes over it if it happens in episode 1. Ooh.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Firewatch. It was still a good game, though? Okay. I mean, what was the one that Banana made me play? Arise, a Simple Story? That was sad. But it was good. It was beautiful, but it was sad. Ghost Trick is sad, aight. Aw, the end. Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed
We're
with.
gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't a piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. Poison?
Crap!
No? Chiaki is worried about something else. Something related. Excuse me?
I see!
The Monokuma file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Logs and boulders. How long were we stuck at the logs and boulders level? That was the worst designed one. I almost put the game down because of that. It's sad, but it has humor to balance, and that's nice when there's humor to balance out the sad moments. We were stuck there for 45 minutes? Dang.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near Monokuma Plushie Factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right arm. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. It's the cause of death. Cause of death. Get the 8, get the 8, get the 8! Oh my god, there's too many letters. What the heck is this? What is this? Oh! God! Ah! Oh my gosh, guys, what is this? What is this nonsense right here? What is this? I can't do this. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to use my focus. That was absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna get an F on this section, yeah. Oh no, they killed a bunch of miners? That's not cool. Ew. Couldn't bring myself to make you pay $20 for a 4-hour game. Besides, Giddy deserves the support. I mean, I got it on sale, so that's great. $20 for 4 hours, that's like $5 an hour. No Demon Slayer for you? Oh, I get it. There's a lot of death in Demon Slayer. Okay, well, let's try that again. We're gonna have to use our focus bar. Like a crud ton.
We will never give up!
Never give up. Or the one where aliens are eating children. I'm not familiar with that one. Improved Hangman's Gambit my butt. Well, I'm gonna get the letters that I need, like, en masse, so... No! Oh my god! I need oh. Shoot! No, I needed that F. Shoot! Oh my god! Shoot! I need an H. I need an H. That was disgusting. Got it! That was just too much going on. Oh, the Promised Neverland. Oh, that's so good.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
But I get that. The designer should get an F. But the previous Hangman Gambits were not that hard. Where did that level, like, crank? Like, when did the crank go way up? That's fair. That's fair. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
The QA testers and everyone, in their defense, I am on mean mode, but why wasn't it that hard in the previous 4 cases?
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Nope. I have evidence to
Maybe
support
it's not
otherwise.
included if it's not important enough to write about.
I mean, I'm playing on mean mode. The game can be a jerk.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But you just said something.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
Nope, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have the cause of death wrong.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
No, I think he is testing how far we're willing to go to unravel all the mysteries of the case.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
I wouldn't use the word believe.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
We haven't unraveled all the mysteries.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh,
Aw.
splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Intermission. Finding who did it was just way too easy. It's how he did it.
No.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out, too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning assault? Let's get along like we always do. All right, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides, the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that, but there would totally be demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. There would totally be demands for that. I'd watch it.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too! I will fight the only way I can! I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation!
I am waiting for it.
That's basically it.
I'm waiting for her to fight back.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Not only is there demand for that, but it doesn't even have to be boy love. It could be a reverse harem. It could totally be a reverse harem. Why don't they do that in Western culture?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
No.
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. Oh gosh. Torture wounds want to take blood, special poison. Special poison!
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
No.
There's no way he burned to death.
No.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Yes.
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility.
I guess in Japan, dudes being close friends, even though they all like the same girl, is more believable than here, where dudes being close friends in the first place is seen as gay, which is sad. Like, I love me a good bromance. Like, if you can connect with anyone, honestly, any kind of close connection is, to me, is a healthy, wholesome connection, and we need a bit more of that in our culture.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
The Cusco, made specifically for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Yes.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood,
Oh, that's why he did it.
there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Oh, I wouldn't put it past him.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
You can tell how much I was paying attention. Yeah, Nagito got off.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, it's volatile.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
No, stop it with the hardtail jokes.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Where was the poison?
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear!
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it. What is this? A dive? I can deal with a dive. It's volatile. I just don't know what container it was in. Oh, there's 2 questions. No landmines, please. Oh god. Oh god. I should slow down. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, question 1. Question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? It was a gaseous. Gaseous. Oh gosh. Oh god! Why don't the landmines disappear when I bump into them? Oh, that was close. Ah! There I go. Oh! Maybe I need to go right. Oh no! Oh, okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good. We're not good. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna get a big D here. I jumped too early. Come on, Hajime, you got this. You still got this. Question 2. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his nose. Through his wounds. Through his nose. He sniffed it. Oh, I am making the really faulty jumps. Ah! I made it. What was that? Oh, how rude. Go to the right. Oh, what kind of nonsense. Okay, it was gaseous and it went through his nose.
It's all coming together.
Share what you learned with the rest of the class.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low. Sorry. Oh, it's not volatile. This liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because we weren't there. The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain that mystery to the sprinklers.
I see!
It's subject to
The
hydrolysis.
sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
It breaks down in water.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
If anything, the fire probably turned it into an aerosol, and then the water broke it down. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet, really? In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice, is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't
There
be.
might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought,
I know how it was done.
then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
Sorry, go on.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Oh, if Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is the container.
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere.
Sorry,
right?
I'm just internally screaming right now.
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or a plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Oh, Kazuichi, now that you say that.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Someone might have accidentally put it at the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
you want to know.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
She's onto something. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Oh no, is this some kind of crazy hangman's gambit? I don't have that much life left. I'm gonna die again. Fire grenade. Ah! Rude? I needed that. Okay, this is a little nicer. An E, please. I'd like to buy an E. Okay, this is too many E's. N. A. D. Okay, I think that last level was just particularly mean. Oh, rude. I needed that. That wasn't so bad. I got it! I could have been worse.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
Like the one we found in his room?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped with the poison. The aluminum thingy.
I can prove
This
it
is
with
bad.
this.
This is bad.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
So which one of them accidentally poisoned him? That's the problem. This is why I was internally screaming.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
Monokuma doesn't care if whoever did it did it on accident. Whoever did it is a murderer. Yep. Yep.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
But then, like, it's still Nagito's master plan. So would it not still be Nagito that did it?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
At noon sharp.
When I thought along those
Wait a minute.
lines, that's when I realized it.
Wait a minute, he died around noon sharp. We were examining the bombs at noon sharp.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same time. Could that same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
You said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
We don't know. We don't know.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was... The person who prepared it was Nagito.
I see!
The person who threw it, we don't know.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
Nagito.
I see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So that we'd go and get the fire grenades. To get our attention and destroy the evidence to make someone throw the poison.
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades.
How does that work for voting? Can we ask that question?
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poisoned grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
So we couldn't see him.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
Wouldn't this be a case of manslaughter, not murder? I'm gonna need a definition for both words.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
But he's still the mastermind behind this case, right?
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry! Please vote me as the killer!
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Manslaughter is unintentional killing. Murder has intent, whether it's in the heat of the moment or carefully planned out. I don't think Monokuma takes into consideration the nuances between the two. If you killed someone by accident, it's a murder. I don't think so. Legally, I don't think it was even manslaughter because none of them knew there was poison in there. It wasn't reckless. No, it was complete accident.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
But The thing is, they don't know who did it. Monokuma doesn't know who did it. So how are they going to vote for someone?
It's impossible.
Manslaughter usually involves someone being reckless, but they could feign that they weren't. They could feign that it's an accident. Either way, I don't think Monokuma pays attention to those nuances.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
Right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
There's no way.
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
Really? Then who did it?
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're such how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Did he just tell everyone she went to take a poop? Yep. Yep. Yeah, Monokuma doesn't care.
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
How?
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
Let's do this then.
Okay, closing argument. Hey, I haven't had to do a bad rhythm game. Watch, it's gonna be after this. Okay, so he went home. Oh, wait. Nagito appears at the restaurant. There's a lot of fire grenades. He put the fire grenades here. Throwing one fire grenade after the other. After the fire. Where's the fire? Oh, no, that's already a panel. The poison from the shattered grenade is here. Plushie is ready. Need to go back right here. Back to the beginning. When it says final stock, I'll go from the front to the back. This is already a panel. Oops, I let go of the cord. Monokuma's special poison. And then what's this? Let's play some music on the MP3. His whole body wasn't tied up. Poison, and then he lets go of the rope. The reason we went to the warehouse was because of the computer. In order to hurt himself. In order to hurt himself? Oh, he taped his mouth shut. He also set a lighter here. No! Where'd you set the lighter? What's beyond the Monokuma panels? Right before switching the poison. His whole body wasn't tied up. I guess Hajime is gonna go through the panels from start to finish. I don't know why I was going to. His whole body wasn't tied up. There's one arm that was still free. Last stock. How did he support the spear? In his hand. And the reason we went to the warehouse, laptop.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Nagito can't steal my fire now.
The person
pun
who actually
intended.
arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse.
Aw, notice how we're all like the gray, unknown perpetrator, like design, words, drawing.
In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
Insane is a light way to put it.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope.
How'd he keep it over the girder while he was tying his legs?
However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Pretty sure he covered his mouth with duct tape before all of
he
this
stabbed
because
himself with the knife multiple
I
times
don't know
in his
how
left
he
arm
tore
and in
himself
both
a piece
his
of duct
thighs.
tape. One.
Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. Panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared.
Well, why would you think that?
The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
That's a problem.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Did anyone notice if one of the canisters felt lighter than the other?
You're saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
But Nagito, hope. Hajime Hinata, his talent. He believed in his luck.
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be all right.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
He believes in his luck to fish out who the traitor is, and the traitor's gonna be like, shoot, I'm the one that threw the grenade, aren't I?
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Now's the time for the traitor to come out and say who they are. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Oh, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. But you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck.
Oh no, he totally did.
No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
Wait, but he said he did.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan.
Oh, it was a bluff. He was bluffing.
As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even need to ask. I should already know what the answer is. The traitor.
I see! That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. You want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long? Was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to actually happen, but
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
aw, he's about to cry.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Okay.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that?
Because if you didn't, we'd all die.
Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Oh, she's protecting her.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here, is that the only way? Oh no, and I was just saying that there wasn't a bad rhythm game.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along!
Just favor mode all the time.
First open and mix! I can't lose! I won't let you! First open and mix! I'll lower your grades!
Oh no, she'll lower my grades. Whatever shall I do?
Let's all get along! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! I won't let you! open and mix!
Oh my god.
I can't lose! Chiaki and I aren't best
Monomi's
friends!
notebook.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
It's sad that I can't do that without going into fever mode.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monomi's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Now, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry, the final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
I find it hilarious that they just drew a normal smile face on the final dead room instead of a creepy clown door. It was probably easier to draw, right? Because they wanted to make it look like a child drew it. Welcome in, Neo Man. How are we doing today? God, that's creepy. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki.
Oh, you're back from class. Welcome back from class, Temmie. How was class?
That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
No.
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket, and without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzz. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
No.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
Class class was good. Great. Chiaki is my favorite. She is such a good girl. I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
Oh, what are we arguing about? I thought we were done. Monokuma file, Sonia's account, Monokuma's account, Monami's notebook, gas mask and gloves, piece of blue paper, Monokuma special poison. Sonia's account?
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Yes. But she also
If
said,
she's a
oh,
traitor,
it must be
she would have
wrong.
been more cautious. There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me. When I
Liar.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Using Sonia's account to contradict Sonia herself. Savage. Hey, she left herself open. She full-on lied to me.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that!
Aw.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Aw. Oh, it doesn't even have like the samurai music playing. That makes it all the more sad. Monokuma's account? Monokuma's account, maybe? I don't know what we're arguing about.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too!
What? I'm out of cuts. What the hey?
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
How? How?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all,
I don't know if I
also
can
knew
do
the bomb
this.
was fake.
Huh. Do I do more damage if I focus? There's a Danganronpa game called Ultimate Despair Girls that is before Danganronpa 2. Yeah, I'm not streaming that. I read the manga. I'm not streaming that.
Even if she knew the bomb...
It's very dark even by Danganronpa standards.
That does not prove... If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
How? I have no more
After all,
cuts.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
It says not to counter her right away. There's not even any words to counter, though. Or do I just keep using her account?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Oh.
If that counts as evidence...
Oh, there was 2 lines there. Interesting. Okay. One thing I find interesting, Nagito's plan had the same odds of working last chapter and this chapter. 6 chambers on the Russian roulette gun, 1 empty, 6 current survivors, 1 traitor. Oh, interesting. Tammy, thank you for contributing to another Breath of the Wild stream.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Okay.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After
it's
all,
even taking less cuts.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay.
Knowing
Thank
it was
you,
a fake
Caliphate.
isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
Okay.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct?
Yeah, but he also didn't tell anyone.
He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
No.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fake. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Whew, I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
Right? He doesn't even have the, energy to say that's not true. He's just he just sobbed.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Aw. That's sad. That's 3 sad deaths in a row. Actually, no wait. The Mikon one wasn't sad. That's 3 sad deaths in this game. My lowest section was 50. I still got a B. Wow, I was dead. I thought I was gonna get a C. Honestly. That one Hangman's Gambit was awful. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There is no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Aww.
Even so.
Much sad. Well, at least we hung out with her before the class trial. poop. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck, everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that guy managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Who, Hajime and Chiaki?
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more thing. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. Because I can't betray the Future Foundation. You can't betray?
Well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. Still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? I shipped Chiaki and the main character, forgot his name. Me too! But I don't forget his name. Hajime, I ship Hajime and Chiaki. Like, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff,
I'm sorry.
That is...
even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you always were... You will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, you've successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you
That was
serious?
Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... To form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is he really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
Chiaki, you really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Geez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps...
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, don't go
Come
talking about your
on
family all of a
now.
sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
And I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know that it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate. Get him, get him.
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Did she just explode? She self-destruct? She used self-destruct.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, died?
No,
I'm
no.
not dead.
Oh, a new one came out.
Whew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet. Does she also have a spare? Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
We're gonna be in a weird circle here.
Stop it, I say. I'm sorry. I lose. Forgive me.
How many times can she do that?
Hey!
Hey, hey, not yet.
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there?
How many of you are still there?
You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh.
How many?
That much. Not that much. Just about 10 over the power... What? 10 to the power of 60? That's a lot.
What did you say?
What?
1 million...
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion?
Jump ahead, 10, 56... Oh, gosh. That's 10 to the 60th power. I don't know how to read that math in English. In French, c'est 10 exposant 60. Fuyuhiko, that's 10 to the 6th power. You're slightly off there.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene?
Which one?
Yeah,
But that's not like a quadrillion Monokumas in that basket.
if you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
The facility's turned off right now.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Nah, it's technology. We see it in small soldiers.
Magic, huh?
Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
No, I wouldn't call it excitement.
What's this?
Does this include the plushies Hajime has been picking up everywhere and displaying in his room? Could wake up at any time? Terrifying. Oh, maybe I don't want to pick them up anymore. Can you imagine having 25 Monokumas in my room just randomly wake up? You like my Monokuma voice? Thank you, Timmy. Thank you.
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power?
Power of 60? I already forgot how to say that math in English.
You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
But
Right?
Damn it.
Damn it, what the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can think is the only thing I can think to say is Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation. Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in a situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on, just a little more. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Oh, why didn't he finish his sentence?
I have prepared a very special punishment for Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
I did play, yeah, we did play the first one.
Special bleeding service!
For Monami, too.
Huh?
Huh? Why even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here... Wait. Yes, even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and that's not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry for so many things.
So many
Whoop.
things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of.
Usami is sometimes naive, but I love this speech. It's deep.
'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Aw. So deep.
Bye, everyone.
Aw.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Aw. But they just left. Okay, you too, Monami. I was like, he just leaves Monami there? This is a sad death. I like how you brought the had the need to bring all 10 Monamis that were left. Fun fact about Space Invaders. As you clear the aliens, the game doesn't get faster because it's getting harder. The game gets faster because it's using less there's less pixels to generate, and that's why it's getting faster. That's supposed to be Pac-Man? No! Tetris? Aw. Interesting fact, Chiaki's execution is the only one published so far to have the same name both in English and in Japanese. This is due to the English phrase insert coin typically being left untranslated in Japanese arcades. Very, very interesting. Aww. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. I mean, for good reason, Hajime. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt. Aw.
I don't believe
Good
it!
gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too. And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too. Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean...
Hmm.
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now
Yep.
present.
Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. What's the catch?
Whew.
Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team? I think you need 6 people for a volleyball team, actually. Thank you. Tammy, thank you for oh my gosh, confirming you are not a bot. I am also not a bot. I'm a person who cannot speak.
Stupid fool!
Thank you, Mini Maru. You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves that just how messed up this world... Oh boy, let me redo that sentence. You guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying some new stuff like that all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Okay, Monokuma, you can leave now. We need to mourn the death of our friend. Our very dear friend. Minimaru, however, is a bot. This is true. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going. Forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. Look at the 5th row! It's beautiful! I got all 5 Monokumas on Chapter 5. It's wonderful. I missed 2 on Chapters 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oh. But I got 1. It just means I have to redo 4 chapters and not all 5. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. Its punishment time is actually my favorite Monokuma line. It's quite iconic of a line for the franchise, but that death was just too sad. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far, how much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything gonna end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? How come I can't play Ultimate Despair Girls? Let's just say one of my friends with a very high tolerance for trigger content got disturbed watching it. And I heard of a couple people streaming it that stopped streaming it because it has a lot of heavy trigger content and dark material that's even dark for Danganronpa standards. Interesting fact, Chiaki can somewhat foreshadow her own death. If you talk to her in the restaurant lobby one of the days leading up to it, she'll talk about a nightmare she had about falling Monokuma blocks that keep coming and eventually crush her. We didn't have that conversation. Aww. That was my last night at Jabberwock Island, at a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Were we passed out for 2 days? Yeah. Okay, 8 hours, 55 minutes. Great. It's gonna be a good time. What could happen? I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world, completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anymore. Oh, sorry, anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Wait, Jess is alive? Yes, Banana, Jess is still here? Did I play it? I played the first one. Do I think Junko is still alive in this very moment? I can't answer that question because I know the answer. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Wait. You just said that. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Okay, Jacob Tutu. Hello? The game's broken. I think Junko is dead. But I think the concept of Junko and Oshima still lives. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
There.
Girl, you dead. Am I dreaming? Hajime, good timing. Oh, hey, Chiaki, long time no see. Good timing. What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well,
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop.
Huh?
yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until we watched after the class trial?
Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will?
Nagito's will. Where is it now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it. The restaurant. You're not gonna ask why she's there? Is anyone else dead that's alive? No? Okay. Cool beans. No? Just Chiaki? Shoot, I didn't check on my pet. Oh well. Okay, this seems normal.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster.
Just one hamster?
And I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
You're dead too. A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
No one's asking why he's here? So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. What the heck? We're just seeing the dead now? No one's asking questions?
I wonder who's watching this message.
Voice acted. Or not. Is the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Byakuya? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you will be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. A special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... What? The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along, and so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Check the web for details. I don't have access to internet. But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Someone just cussing up a storm? Keith is only happy. Who's Keith? I'm glad he's happy. Someone's seriously pissing someone off. Geez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. You want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. You mean the scratch ticket that you scratched?
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna die or something? www.stopitstopitstopit.com. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password. 11037. Leon? Leon's the password? How did I not guess that? Oh no. Oh no. One time I was watching Danganronpa on my phone until I left it on the table to use the washroom. When I came back, I saw my brother on my phone. I thought he was playing on it until I heard it's punishment time. Got scared, took my phone away from him and changed it to his favorite YouTuber. Was scared that my brother's seen the dev. I'm assuming your brother's much younger. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. If you use that to enter that specific place, that's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Seizure warning. Oh my gosh. This was Nagito's final message. Imagine if they had Nagito pop up and respond to something he said on the video message like the others do. Right? He just nonchalantly pops up in our field of vision. But we only had 3 dead people. Oh, shoot, 4 dead people. I missed what Sonia said. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter the ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Okay. I just want to go to the ancient ruin. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. We could teleport there, that's fine. The color scheme's all out of whack. What a perfect tropical snowy day. Snowy tropical day. Why is it snowing in paradise? Why is it not snowing here? Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? Okay. I see dead people. Listen, Nagito is not Makoto. This is true. Same voice actor, very much different character. There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. That's our last chance to get inside.
I'm sorry I feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me? Ew, gross.
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to mess around.
Young master Fuyuhiko.
It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. I don't remember what my Petco voice was. Now then, let's go forward together. Hell
Shut
no,
up.
don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
Wink, 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 wink.
What?
Why is she hoinking? What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my
I'm
family.
going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. 11037. 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. So cute together when they aren't hiding their relationship, right? Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. I don't think we're gonna be able to. This looks all too familiar.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
The ultimate imposter is still alive. Well, he's dead, but still. There's a few characters that we've seen that are dead, but I don't know why I'm seeing them.
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? Yeah, what'd you do, Hajime? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is Did we pass out? Do we get a 404 error? This world? Uh-oh. Oh, 0! That's 0. Well, that doesn't look good. Stage clear, question mark. Yes. Maybe. Chapter 5, Smile at Hope in the Name of Despair. End. Surviving students? We're 5. Dang, we a small team.